good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks, y'all, but I needed a break, a quick little mental break, celebrating the holidays. Let me tell y'all something. If I haven't told you guys already, it has been really, really hard for me to celebrate the holidays, okay? I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to drop all of my worries and woes on you guys. But just know that it has been a difficult time to celebrate the holidays. And this year, I wanted to be present, at least for the sake of my children, okay? So that's pretty much it. But we're going to get into this news because the president and the agriculture secretary is thinking about, if they haven't already, halting SNAP benefits this week. Now, this information actually came out last week. I want to say Tuesday or Monday, but I was still in the midst of that break, So we're going to talk about it today. Politico has reported that Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins said last Tuesday, she plans to withhold federal funding from states that refuse to comply with USDA's request for data about food aid recipients. Now, I did kind of go over this a little bit with you guys. They're trying to request information about recipients because they were saying that there was an overwhelming amount of people who were receiving benefits that weren't supposed to. We have people who are no longer in the land of the living that were receiving benefits, and just a whole lot of fraud going on. So they were trying to say that they're doing this under the guise of being able to crack down on all of the fraud, okay? As of next week, this is coming from, I believe, the Secretary Rollins. She says, we have begun and will begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply, and they tell us and allow us to partner with them to root out this fraud and to protect the American taxpayer. This is from Rollins during a cabinet meeting at the White House, specifically calling out California, New York, and Minnesota, and many other blue states. Now, that doesn't surprise me at all, because who is the Trump administration always going after? The blue states, okay? More than a dozen states have sued the administration to halt the Trump administration's demands to turn over sensitive data and supplemental nutrition assistance program participants, arguing that the data request is illegal and that the information gathered would likely be used for Trump's aggressive immigration crackdown. The states won a preliminary injunction in October to halt the data request, but it's not clear how this new request Rollins made this past Tuesday will impact the ongoing litigation. USDA spokesperson Alec Varsarmis, I'm not good with names, y'all, confirmed Rollins' intentions, but did not clarify how the move will affect the lawsuit. So now someone says, in quote, we have sent Democrat states yet another request for data, and if they fail to comply, they will be provided with formal warning that USDA will pull their administrative funds. This is coming from Alec Varsarmis, who also says USDA established a SNAP integrity team to analyze not only data provided by states, but to scrub all available information to end indiscriminate welfare fraud. Democratic governors condemned Rollins' plan. Claire Lancaster, a spokesperson for Minnesota, Governor Tim Walz, said President Trump was taking out his political vendettas on the people who need these benefits the most. And New York Governor Kathy Hochul asked in a post on X, why is the Trump administration so hell-bent on people going hungry? Rollins' latest comment come as states are scrambling to implement major changes to SNAP, including stricter work requirements and more limited eligibility for legal immigrants. And on the heels of a week-long pause in benefits during the government shutdown, some states are also preparing to implement new restrictions on what SNAP recipients can buy, such as bans on soda, as a part of Trump administration's Make America Healthy Again agenda. And USDA is writing new regulations to further limit access to the nation's biggest nutrition assistance program. Okay, so this article does go on to give more information. It says the USDA also asked the states in May to send sensitive data, but it's I'm going to be linking this article down below, as well as another article that I found regarding this topic. I don't know if it has has the same information in it. But as usual, I will leave that information down below in the description box so you guys can refer back to it. But it goes on to say, separately, 21 states and the District of Columbia are suing the USDA's interpretation of Republicans' domestic spending package, alleging that its reading of the law making certain lawfully present immigrants ineligible for SNAP is wrong. So there's a lot going on in the land of SNAP benefits. And I would have to admit that it is my personal opinion that I do believe that this is yet another attempt for them to try to limit and completely do away with this program. That's really all it boils down to me. I don't know if anybody else is reading that, but that's really what it boils down to. People are thinking that this is all about immigration and everything, and there's a portion of it that is. But I 100% believe that majority of this is going towards getting this program completely terminated, wiped out. He doesn't want this to be implemented at all, okay? That's more money that he could be taking and putting elsewhere. That's what he's doing already, and he's trying to keep it out of the public's eye. That's literally what I think it is. I think that it's ridiculous that they're requesting this information. Why weren't you requesting this information when you were the president in your previous term? I don't know if he did. Maybe he did and I just missed it. But I do feel like in this term, he is doing any and everything that he can yet to break down any and everything that is going to benefit the people. Benefit the people who are living below the poverty line. He knows that this is a lifeline for many people in America, as well as the ACA tax credits for healthcare, Social Security, and all other things. So they're going to make it next to impossible for you to get these benefits if the program still stays in effect. And anything that they can do to make sure that recipients are kicked off earlier than expected, I think that that's really what it boils down to. But y'all let me know what you think. Today is Tuesday, December the 9th, that I'm actually reporting this to you guys. So let me know if you are in one of those states where you've seen a change, because I know some people get their benefits around the 15th or the 19th of the month. I think it goes up to around the 15th or the 19th of the month. So if you're in one of those states that were supposed to receive your benefits this week, normally scheduled, but you haven't received them, let me know. I'm very curious to see if this has already been implemented. As it pertains to the article, it's basically stating that they're in the process of a litigation to halt this. So I don't know, like the article says, if this request for new information is going to actually give them the ability to go ahead and implement halting those funds for those states. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But as always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys in the least little bit. Do me a favor and smash that like button if you haven't already. It really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. We're going to go ahead and drop some white hearts or some doves down below in the comment section. Let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video, or just simply say I made it to the end of the video. Now, one thing that I did want to tell you guys really quick before I get out of here is I am going to be vlogging on this channel as well. I did kind of tell you guys in one of my recent videos when I first came back about the changes that I'm going to be implementing on there. I had originally decided to, you know, kind of participate in Vlogmas and give you guys a video every day, whether that video was the news or whether it was an actual vlog. I was going to do that in some way, shape, or form, but we're already on December the 9th. Moving forward, that is going to be my goal, to give you guys a video every single day. Again, I can't guarantee if it's going to be all news, but it's definitely going to be some news in there. Okay, so definitely stay tuned for that. You guys know I like to communicate and keep you guys updated, so you know what you're going to be getting from me moving forward. But as always, I am going to say, remember to live, love, elevate. I hope that you guys are doing much better than you were when the government was in that ridiculous shutdown. Stay warm, stay fed, stay blessed, stay safe, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.